Okay. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. I haven't figured out a way to stream to TikTok. I'm working on that. I'll figure it out soon. So greetings and welcome everyone. This is Sherry from Spiritual Magic Journey, and this is your weekly Oracle card reading. And guys, you realize we're almost out of February. This is for February the 17th through the 23rd. We're going to use the SpiritMessages deck here to get our beautiful messages from for this week. I hope everyone's having a beautiful, wonderful, and blessed week. We're just going to start. We're going to dive in, ring the bell. Let's get my spirit team step forward so we can see what beautiful messages are coming forth for us. Soon it will be spring. Time is speedy back up. The only when time feels like it slows down for me is the month of January. It is really slow. Be the usual 3 cards. You can choose a card or listen to all 3 messages. We'll put our beautiful yellow heart. For some reason, I feel like that needs to go in the middle. And we'll put our green pink there, and we'll have our beautiful yellow heart on it. So you just can take a deep breath, guys, let your intuition guide you to choose a card or a color, whatever you're feeling drawn to. I'm going to grab some water. I cut on my little overhead light. I'm getting a hot flash from it. All right, let's just dive in. Okay, let's get started with okay, we'll start with our beautiful pink card. So if you chose this card, it's what message is for you. It is serenity. I can't read that upside down. So the most important relationship you can have is with yourself. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings, emotions that are left over from yesterday. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. That's good advice. So let's see what else serenity has to say. We here in the spirit world sent you this card to remind you not to feel overwhelmed at this time. Sometimes the answers are not readily available, so it matters living one day at a time, as this will assist you in letting go of the past and all the negativity associated with it. This past no longer serves your highest good, and it can prevent you from achieving the serenity you seek or you've been so desperately seeking. You've learned from your past mistakes and the lessons they've shown you. Letting go of what no longer serves you enables us to help you even more. We're aware of the fears and insecurities that you may be experiencing right now. When you take time to let go and disperse those unwanted thoughts, divine guidance can find its way to you from spirit, giving you peace of mind, finding comfort and courage, and knowing that you are not alone. We're connected to you forever. I feel like this card is definitely speaking. And hopefully it's speaking to you. So this is all about having a very important relationship with yourself, even a talk with yourself. I know that may sound woo-woo, but yeah, so just letting go of nurturing yourself more and just letting go of negative feelings emotions that are left over from past experiences that you may still be holding on to because you want what you truly want. What most people want is a sense of peace and happiness and a sense of serenity. So this may be a time when you reflect and look um, upon your future, maybe, or in the present moment. And sometimes for some of us, or some of you, can only make it one day at a time in that time. And that's fine. It's great. But there comes a time when you need to package loose or let it go. Yes, you went through some experiences in the past. Yes, they taught you lessons. Yes, but you're past that. The past doesn't is not how do I want to say that? Is irrelevant right now to your sense of peace and well-being. So it's time to release a lot of things. This is about releasing a lot of things to bring in the harmony and serenity and peace and the happiness that we are all looking for. So maybe it's time to cut the cords. Maybe you can do a sacred ceremony, light a candle. If it's a person, imagine the person in front of you. And there's so many different ways to do this that I could go through, but it would take so long. Maybe this would be a separate video of how to cut those attachments loose. And I just did a video on attachments, but I could do another one on different ways of cutting the cords, or maybe getting it out on paper and then burning it. Any kind of sacred ceremony that you want to have with yourself and the past to release and let it go, whatever you have to do. Maybe it's time to do that. Even burying it. Imagine digging a hole, having a grave, a funeral for it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but that is the things you can do. There's so many ways to just do that, bury it, and it's gone. Just let it be and let it go. I mean, and it's not only that from the past. They're wanting me to remind you that it's also things that are in your present that may be hindering you. These are people, places, things, habits that are hindering you from that peace and that serenity that you so desperately are seeking at this time. So cutting out and cutting away of maybe friendships that are toxic, constantly toxic, and people that are in your life that are toxic, but hopefully are going to be getting now, and just cutting out things that is no longer working for you. This is what this is all about. It's just creating your own serenity, whatever you need to do to create your own sacred space within and without. So you're feeling safe and you're feeling grounded, getting out in nature. That's another one of the best ways to just release and recharge and rebalance your body and your mind. It's just so many different things that you can do, but I will digress because I probably spent too much time on that card. We'll move to the second one, which is our beautiful yellow heart. It is, you are not alone. So let's see what the book has to say about you are not alone. Definitely not alone. It says this card comes to you at a time when you're probably missing someone, feeling lonely or lost, or not getting the emotional or spiritual help that you truly need from those around you. Even though you may be feeling abandoned, don't forget that we are here for you, holding you, guiding you, and helping you through your grief and sadness. It is we who raise you up and gently push you forward. Please remember that we are spirit this incarnate, not of a body. You are spirit incarnate, meaning in the body. And as such, we are all spirit. Anytime you wish, find where you can be by yourself in your favorite space, light a candle, hold us in your mind, and reach out with your heart and thoughts. When you feel gentle, warm waves of love wash over you, and tingle up your spine, or even special thoughts of it or an image, know that these are all signs that we are connected and we love you always. So this is all about maybe feeling like you are alone. Feel maybe you've lost a pet, maybe you've lost a friend or a family member or a spouse, or just someone that meant so much and that's been on your mind. And when you have this on your mind, guys, I have to say this, that is them reaching out to you. And they reach out so many other different ways, because most people cannot hear and see their loved ones that are passed over. That they often bring the messages through synchronicities, they bring them through dreams, they bring them through thoughts, downloads of you just thinking about them or remembering a time with them. They bring them through pennies and birds, different ways that they bring messages to you that you are not alone and they are you. So you may be going through a period of a little bit of sadness and grief where you're just missing someone at this time. And I know a few people that are going through this at this time. So this is just a reminder that they are always there with you, guiding you and helping you. So when out of a blue, maybe you think about this person and it brings up a happy moment, that is them sharing that memory with you, to let you know that you are definitely not alone and they are there with you. If you want to go connect deeper with these loved ones that have passed over, maybe create a sacred ceremony again, or sit in a quiet and ask questions and think about the memories that you have with these people or with your animal, or and see what comes up, see what you feel tingling, see if you feel tingling in your crown chakra, see if you feel your third eye vibrating, see if you feel anything up your spine, or warmth that just comes over you, or a tickle on your legs, because sometimes they'll do that to me. That they come through because here and most people can't see spirit, so they have to get your attention other ways, and the majority of people miss those. Or it may be a billboard sign that you go by, or a song, or there's so many different ways that it's just, you just have to be paying attention, and you will know because you will feel it deep inside of you. So let's move on to our third card, which is our beautiful green heart. And it is forgiveness. Another powerful thing that's very important here to learn is holding on to resentment and anger is preventing or even suffocating your spiritual growth. Resentment is one of the strongest and the most damaging of human emotions. The act of forgiveness in its own right is equally incredibly powerful, and it has the capacity to heal and transform. And again, I feel like this card again is speaking to me, which I try to forgive. But sometimes it's like you never forget things. And I feel like I have. But it's always a work in progress. So you've received this card right now because the past hurts need to be healed. And I think this one coincides with the first one too, with the serenity and just letting everything go and healing it, because forgiveness is all about healing. Since the spirit world is trying to assist you in stepping out of that stagnant energy wrapped around old wounds, so that those hidden spiritual and life experiences can emerge. Once these past hurts are dispelled, you feel reawakened, energized, happier, and more connected. Forgiveness is about choice. It's not about absolving someone of their past actions. It's a matter of releasing the anguish and torment your soul is having to cope with. Forgiveness requires compassion, insight, kindness, and wisdom. Each time you forgive, it will enable you to release positive energy towards healthier and more productive behaviors or endeavors. Every time you forgive, you break the cycle of pain. Forgiveness enables you to be less affected and constrained by the suffering. So you empower yourself to stop feeling like a victim, and those feelings of resentment and hurt melt away. Your capacity to love, to trust, and to believe all rise to the surface. So you can get back to your loving yourself and vibrating at a higher level. Forgiving someone is not a weakness. In fact, it's a sign of pure spiritual strength. Oh, that was a mouthful. So this card is all about forgiveness and healing. Again, it's about releasing the past wounds and forgiving yourself, getting yourself off the hook. It's not really about condoning what someone else or what happened to you. That's not what it's all about. It's all about releasing yourself off the hook from carrying around the burdens and the frustrations and all the baggage and the shit that comes with it. It's also about healing and you moving forward and progression with your own spiritual growth and not feeling stagnant anymore, that you're always caught up in those emotions and feelings that are always bombarding you and your mind is completely there all the time. This is about releasing and letting go of all that. And again, walking in nature, one of the best things that you can do to just release and go and clear the mind and come to terms with, again, have a sacred ceremony. If you want to have a funeral with your past, do it. If you want to write a letter and burning up and to release it, let it go. Do it. Whatever it does, whatever you can do that feels comfortable to you, I mean, it's all aboard with that of releasing and letting go yourself and whatever happened in others that may have been involved. It's not something that and people talk about this working on that, healing yourself, like it's people spend 10 years of their lifetime doing it instead of living. Come to terms with it. Do whatever you have to do, but to release and to move forward so you can get rid of that stagnant energy and move forward. I mean, how is that? I mean, you're constantly having to work on it. No. You're just, to me, just wasting future possibilities in your present moment by being stuck in the past. So it's not that. It's more. It's you letting go. It's not you constantly having to work on it and constantly bringing it up. It's about forgiveness and letting go, and it's constantly. Things are constantly happening here. And all these tests, I feel like they're tests or school or homework or whatever the heck it is happening on this planet. It's just you're here for a short time, and I think of it like, remember the movie, the first one that come out, what was it? Blue people. I cannot think of what the name of it was, where the guy gets he's in the box and then he's the one of the blue people easily. I can't think of the name. It's not coming to me. It's like that. It's like it's only for a little while. It feels like we've been here for 50, 80 years, but when we wake up on the other side or go to the other side, it's only been like minutes. You see what I'm saying? So don't take life too serious. Put it to you like that. Don't take this place too serious when it comes to stuff, certain stuff. Other things, yeah. But I hope you understand what I'm saying because I know I'm rambling on. But I'm going to let you go because it's a beautiful Sunday. Hopefully, we're going to have a beautiful week. And I will see you soon, guys. Blessings, my friends, and namaste.